Hi, gorgeous. It's Kai Ashley here, and I am so excited to share this with you today. We are doing tapping to overcome fear of being judged for business success. Yeah? Okay, I think a lot of people have been wanting this one for a while, so I'm really super excited to share it with you. So, here's what we're going to do. I want you to start tapping on the chest underneath your collarbones. My tapping is quite different to others. So if you're new here, just forget what you know about tapping or other healing and follow me exactly. We use a lot of breathing and I micromanage it because this is a somatic mind-body technique. We're getting right into your body to release the trauma, aka trapped energy that gives you all those fears of being judged and even the cranky moods and the sabotage and the resistance and the procrastinations. Okay, so this is very powerful. Don't turn it off halfway through, because we're literally changing your neural pathways. Literally, we're changing the cellular structure of your body. We're releasing deep trauma. So make sure that you stay to the end so that we transform it all and you don't end up triggered. And it will go very quickly. Just close your eyes a lot of the time and really exaggerate the words and it will be interesting. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to make this up, change any words that don't suit you. Okay, repeat after me. Okay, so thinking about your business, say, I want to go to the next level. I'm ready for more business success. I'm ready to be successful in my business. I'm ready to make a real difference in the world. But sometimes it feels really hard. Does that feel true? Nod your head if it does. Sometimes it feels really scary. Does it? Okay. I choose to admit that sometimes I'm scared of being judged. What will others think? If I put myself out there in this bigger way, and think of what a bigger way is for you, whatever level you're at, whether you're just beginning or you're speaking on big stages, what's the next level after that? I choose to admit I have this fear of what could happen. And even though part of me feels ready, okay, now find this other part, say, this other part of me just wants to hold back. What if I get it wrong? Okay, exaggerate the words like a whiny voice. What if I get it wrong? I choose to admit, shake your head no, I don't want to make a mistake. What if they judge me? Just like when I was young. If I was anything less than perfect, it didn't work out well for me. Okay, let's tap through. Tap the top of your head. Take a big, deep breath. Breathe with me. We're going to open our mouth really wide on the exhale. Notice what's happening in your body. Don't try to change it. Big exhale. Keep going. Tap your eyebrows. I love and accept myself as much as I can. But when I was young, I was judged. Okay, now you'll have a different word for this. It might be, let's go through them, see which one suits you. When I was young, and until today, I felt unworthy, not good enough, like a failure, like no one cares about me, like I just don't matter. Okay, which is a sentence that you hear in your head a lot? Tap in the corners of your eyes, or what is the one that you hear in your head? So you might need to change it out for yours, or you can also just copy me exactly depending upon which one feels better. Okay, so let's say again, I'm so ready to go to the next level. And say it like with more desperation. I'm so ready to go to the next level. And think of where the next level is. Think of what that means. Say it again. I'm ready to go to the next level. Okay, now think of what could go wrong. Who could judge you? How could you get it wrong? Think of it and go, uh-oh, but something could go wrong. And I'm secretly terrified that the bad thing could happen. Tap the top of your cheekbones. Obviously, because this is a video, we're keeping it general. If you want something more specific, you might want to reach out to me for one-to-one work. I'd love to help you. Otherwise, just keep it general and think in your head exactly what it is. Say, I'm ready to go to the next level. But part of me is secretly worried that this bad thing could happen. What could happen? Say, I'm secretly worried that, fill in the blank. More? Okay, big deep breath. Make some sound on the exhale. Wider. Big yawn. Hand on your heart, tapping the divot above your lips. I choose to admit I have this fear. Okay, now I want you to give it a number between 1 and 10. 10 meaning it's really scary, it's absolutely terrified, it's the highest it can be. Or 1 is like, you don't even really know what you're working on it. Think of the next level above that. Okay, so tapping in the divot above your lips, hand on your heart. I choose to admit I have this fear. Say it out loud again, of who judging you, of what happening, of what going wrong. This fear of... Notice where you feel it in your body as you say it. Okay, just the sensation. Say, this fear of... And I feel it in my body. This part's really important. Tapping the divot under your lips. And if you're numb, numb is a feeling too. Okay, so let's say I have this fear in my body. So we exaggerate it so you can actually feel the words in your body, and that will show you where you hold the fear. Even though I have this fear of the bad thing that could happen, nod your head, and I definitely feel it. And I've been feeling it for a long, long time. Okay, so we really want to sit with the fear. Don't try to change it. Don't try to heal it. Do not even hope it will change. Your job is to bring in a second feeling of love to mix with the fear, and that will change it. But if you try to change it, then it won't change it. Okay, big deep breath. Breathe into your body under the fear. So sit up straight. Big exhale, relax your shoulders. I love and accept myself as much as I can right now. Tap your chest. The only reason I have this fear, and think of what it is, the bad thing. The only reason I have this fear is because I care about myself. Say, I care about my future. I don't want it to go wrong. And say the negative thing. I don't want what to happen. I can feel how bad that would be. Say no. You want to really feel the fear of it this moment so we can release it. Just feel the fear. Don't do anything else. Say, I admit I have this fear of how they could judge me. Or replace the words as you need. Of how they might judge me. Or how it will go wrong. What if it happens again? Just like when I was young. And it doesn't matter if a memory pops up or not, but just say, I remember what happened back when I was young. How awful and embarrassing. How hard it was sometimes. So what was it for you? Was it disappointing? Was it embarrassing? Was it traumatizing is your word? Was it guilt-filled? What was it? So tap under your boobs, on your belly and your ribs. Repeat after me. I remember when I was young and it was really hard for me. A time when I felt this fear because I remember what happened. So what happened for you? Okay, what was your specific story? Is it something like this? If it's similar, say the same, otherwise change it to your own story. Back when they judged me, back when I got it wrong, back when they told me that I wasn't good enough. Or change it for yours, tap the inside of your wrist. Back when they told me that I wasn't good enough. Back when I felt so alone. Notice how you're feeling. This is the part. I definitely feel these feelings in my body. And I choose to call in a second feeling of love from God and the universe to flow into my body and all of my cells. Okay, so feel that fear. And I choose to send this feeling love. Okay, breathe in love from the universe, from God, from your angels. Imagine that you're sending it to that fear. Don't try to change it. You're just mixing it with it like water is soaked into a sponge. Big exhale. Big exhale. Expand your belly really wide like a balloon to help stretch your cells open and you'll release the trapped energy better. Help it change location even if it hurts. Don't try to actually change it though. Big sigh at the end. Relax your shoulders big time. Keep going. Push it out at the end with your lung muscles. Tap the side of your hand in the karate chop point. Okay, so let's check in. When I think of going to the next level, does it feel more possible for me? Even if part of me is still scared, and even if I feel it in my body and feel it, I also have this other part of me that secretly knows that it's possible to succeed. And really say this like a solemn sacred command. There's a part of me that knows that I actually am capable. There's a part of me that believes that it can be easy for me. Can I just say these words? Don't try to think of the answers. Say it like this. Can it? Could it be easy for me? Do that. Make a funny face. Maybe. Okay, it's supposed to be sort of funny. To the top of your head. There's a part of me that truly believes that I am worthy and deserving of all of my dreams. Okay, so for some people watching this, you'll have something come up that won't feel good. Okay, tap your eyebrows. But this other part of me that doesn't believe and that thinks I'll be judged, or maybe I'll fail. Nod your head and don't try to change it. Don't ignore it. Just say, yep, I still have this part of me here. Feel where it is in your body, whether it's moved or in the same place is okay. I still have this part of me that's scared. Tap in the corners of your eyes, say, but you know what? This part of me that's scared, it's really worried about me. Does that feel true? Nod your head if yes. It wants me to be better. It wants me to be safe. In some weird way, it's actually trying to help me. Big deep breath as you acknowledge that your fear is just trying to keep safe. Breathe into the fear, breathe in more, sit up straight. Open your mouth really wide, stretch your arms out to the side. All the way out, big breath. This is it. Squeeze it out. Big yawn. Relax your shoulders, take a big yawn. Even if you're sort of forcing it. Okay, where are we tapping? Somewhere. Tapping the divot above your lips. Repeat after me. Even though I still have this secret fear of what people might think of me, and really go to it. Do not try to change it. Go right in as deep as you can. Say, and I feel this fear in here. Go to where it is. Yes. Good. Feel it. Don't try to change it. Give it space in your body. Physically pull your body bits away from the fear, not to change the fear, so it will get bigger. This works. Trust me. Tap on the divot under your lips. I love and accept myself as much as I can. Okay, ready? And even though I have this fear, it only wants me to be safe. Nod your head and say, because it's scared. Okay, this is it. Say, so I choose to invite this fear into my body. Sit up straighter. Say it again. I choose to invite this fear into my body. Okay, really mean this. Say, and I give it permission to stay. Because it's scared. So if it's not ready to leave, nod your head and say, and I'll protect it. Tap your chest. If it's not ready to leave, I'll protect it. Okay, feel that fear? This fear of what could go wrong. Feel where it is now. I feel it in here. Go to where it is. This part of me is actually terrified. Okay, so imagine light in the area whether you can see it or feel it or just pretend it. So I imagine light to mix with my fear. And I give it permission to stay. And now say in a high-pitched voice, and I'll protect it. Okay, now imagine you're actually wrapping that fear in a blanket made of golden light, and you're inviting it up towards your heart, up as close into your heart as you can. Breathe it up in. Imagine that you're expanding your heart, and your heart is getting brighter and filling your entire body. And exhale. Oh, see how it's mixing in with your heart energy. It is beginning to dissolve. You're not doing it. You're just noticing that you're feeling a sense of peace and like everything's okay. Notice where that is in your body and breathe. I love and accept myself more than before. And even though I have this remaining fear, nod your head, I'm okay as I am. And I'm open to the possibility that even though it would be weird for things to change, maybe it is possible for me to step up. Maybe this part of me that believes in myself, which I feel in my body, this part that believes in me, that actually knows that I can do it. Nod your head and say, it actually knows that I can do it. Say it again, excited. Oh, it actually knows that I can do it. This part of me that actually knows that I can do it. I feel it in my body. Feel where it is, and I feel it in here. Go into it, breathe, just sit in it. Imagine light in the middle of the I can do it feeling. Don't try to change it, just be with it and glow within it. Relax your shoulders, soften your fingertips, soften the inside of your body, relax your jaw big time. Let go of any tension in your forehead, feel your eyebrows relax. Feel that part of you that says, and say this out loud, yes, I actually can do it. And even if I have another part of me that secretly doubts, shrug your shoulders. Oh, well, turns out I'm human after all. And this doubt is just trying to protect me. So I invite it into my body. So find any heavinesses, any doubts, and bring them up and say, and I'll protect them. Okay, big deep breath. Big sigh, make a big sound. From the bottom of the belly. Say, it is possible for me. Okay, we're wrapping up now. Tap your belly and your ribs. Say, I'm open to receive. I'm open to believing in myself. Even if I have some fear. I'm sick and tired of letting it stop me. So I'm choosing to step into the part of me that actually believes. Tap the inside of your wrist. It turns out, after all, everything is working out for me. 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 Even better than I imagined. And now say, what would that be like? Tap the side hand, the courage up point. Okay, very end of it now. Say, if I fully believed in myself for real, how would I show up in my business and life? Don't try to think of the answer. Don't you dare. Empty head. This is how you connected to God, the universe, to the truth of love. Okay. So empty head, no thinking, because if you're thinking over the answer. Tap your side. You're going to get the answer later, or it might drop into your head. It doesn't matter either way. Say, if I truly did believe in myself, and I knew for sure that it was safe, and if I actually allowed myself to have fun, what would I choose to do in my business and life? And say, what would it be like? What would it be like? Okay, so I want you to go ahead and write that question down and journal on it. This is the question that gets you into your ideal future self. So you sort of quantum leap from all the trying and the struggling, and you match the version of you that already has it. And you're about to download some beautiful answers, maybe some business strategies, maybe some business ideas, life care ideas as well. It's all related. And so I want you to do a big stream of consciousness. Even if you're rambling or doing bullet points here and there, or stopping to say, I don't know what to write, but I'm going to keep writing anyway because I want to have business success. And maybe if I'm you, say, just ramble if you want. Big stream of consciousness. Don't edit it exactly as you think it. Write it on paper. Write the question out first, like if I really did believe in myself and if I knew it was safe and I actually had fun with it, what would I do in my business and life? Or what would I choose to do in my business and life? Okay, so write that out. When we get off here, when we press stop, big stream of consciousness. And also, how has the fear changed in your body compared to before? It may still be there, but this is a long-term method. The more you do this method over the long term, you radically transform all your fears and blocks at every turn. So the way to know if it's worked is, do you feel different than when you sat down? What about that fear? Didn't we do a number at the start between 1 and 10? That fear of what could happen? What was the number at the start? Yep. Now tune into now. What's the number now? Yeah. Now if it's gone up, or if it went up at some point, it means that numbness is worn off. Okay. And now if it's still the same, it probably went up and went back down, or you just need more personalized work. And of course, as it's gone down, you have more of your brain power, actually soul power, consciousness, filling your body, your neural pathways, your circuitry, so you can think consciously, make smarter, clearer decisions instead of being filled with cortisol, the stress hormone, and cravings and the needs and things like this that just like toxic needs. Obviously, good needs are good. But yes, so this is going to change your life. Most of the results come about 2 or 3 weeks after the session. The more of this work you do in a short period of time, the more incredible and astonishing the results. Like really, this will change and shift everything in your life, especially using my heart and soul healing method. So if you want some help one-to-one, please send me a message. I love working with private clients. At time being of recording, I offer a discounted session for new clients, which is a full session, full long ass, like deep healing session. We're going to transform your deepest block. And then I work with people in a long-term journey who are willing to absolutely go in and transform everything and just sort of like smash fear out every time that it comes up, so you don't have like expansion hangovers and self-sabotage, and you just like bust right through them and keep going. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. So if that feels like something that calls to you, reach out to me. And if you have liked this video, please go ahead and like it. Make sure you've subscribed to my channel and leave a comment below to let me know what your biggest aha and takeaway was, so that I know that you're there, because I'd love to hear from you. And also it would actually help integrate it into your system further. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember your stream of consciousness from everything that you picked up from this session. Remember about the scrolling from fear or your resting fearful vibration to trust and backwards and forwards. And I want you to practice that. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Now remember, you create your reality. I'm Kai Ashley. You have an amazing day. Bye.